With the highly detailed environments, improved lighting, and very realistic character models. Sorry, wrong footage. Yep, that's better. Almost 9 months later, and with a bit of a rough release in terms of performance on consoles and especially on PC, is Dead Space Remake worth it now? And is the game actually good compared to the original, or did EA fail to deliver the same amazing experience that the original game had? What's up everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is Omar with Real Gamer Review, and today we are reviewing Dead Space 2023 Remake almost 9 months after being released. First, I would like to apologize to the subscribers of the channel for not creating any videos for such a long time, as I had some personal circumstances, but I'm back now and I promise I'll try my best to be consistent again. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So Dead Space Remake is a 2023 survival horror game developed by Motive Studios and published by Electronic Arts, a remake of the 2008 game of the same name. Released back in January 23 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. It is the first release in the Dead Space series since 2013, Dead Space 3. The story is set in the 26th century and it follows engineer Isaac Clarke, a crewman on a repair vessel called USG Killion, assigned to the USG Ishimura, a massive planetary mining ship that has gone silent. While investigating a distress call sent by the ship's medical officer and Isaac's girlfriend, Nicole Brennan, the Kellion's crew, after arriving at the USG Ishimura, are attacked by creatures called necromorphs. Isaac is forced to fend for himself as he tries to save his crewmates and learn the truth behind the loss of the Ishimura. I won't get into more details about the story for the sake of spoilers, but overall it is a pretty solid story. Let's talk a bit about the gameplay, as there are various changes that has been made compared to the original game. The remake was built in the Frostbite engine, rebuilding all the systems from scratch for it and introducing new features such as volumetric and dynamic lighting. The game also takes advantage of the newer console's SSD system to create a seamless experience between levels without any loading screens. One of the biggest changes is, unlike the original in which he was a silent protagonist, Isaac now has a voice lines of his own. In addition, previous voice lines and conversations remade for the game were adjusted to include Isaac, who will now engage in discussions and even argue with other characters. The game also features more gore than the original, introducing a peeling system in which the player can tear and destroy the bodies of the necromorphs, which actually makes the weapons much more satisfying compared to the original. Various weapons are more suitable for severing limbs, while others are more suitable for completely destroying bodies. Also, there are noticeable improvements on the zero-gravity element compared to the original. Inspired by Dead Space 2, Isaac is now provided with thrusters to freely move across designated areas of the Ishimura, while in the original you had to aim at a target and leap directly from point A to point B. One of the big changes to the gameplay is the way chapters are handled. The USG Ishimura is still featured as a singular environment, but now it can be kind of freely explored without impacting the main story. Compared to the original, as each section was sectioned off as its own chapter, with a central trump system serving as the beginning and the end of each chapter. But now the game is divided into 6 sections which are connected into a one big seamless environment, and you can move between sections on foot, not only by trump system as the original game. This has been done by adding a few new small areas like maintenance halls and some extra elevators, which connects the different sections of the ship. Players can unlock different areas of the Ishimura by proceeding through the main story, while ship's trump system can still be used to move to different sections of the ship. A new feature added is the ability to access locked doors and containers by rerouting the ship's power through various junction boxes, or by using the security clearance instead of using power nodes. Of course, this part is where Dead Space Remake really shines, with the game completely rebuilt from scratch on the Frostbite engine. So basically, almost every single location and every room that was featured in the original is still there, but built from scratch with much more details, higher quality assets, way better reflections, better shadows, amazing lighting, and of course, unlike the original, the game is featuring HDR, which makes a huge difference as well in the lighting of the overall game environment. I can't go into all the details through the whole game as it is overwhelming, but let's take the first section, which is the flight lounge, as an example. If you compare both the original and the remake, you'll see that everything in the room is almost in the same position, but they are all much more detailed now, with a lot more detailed debris seen on the floor compared to the original. I think the most important asset here would be the lighting and the volumetric conditions, as it was one of the main focus of the original game to give you a dark and poorly lit environment to help with the game overall horror and dark feel. And of course, with the newer technology, the developers were able to deliver an even darker and creepier overall feel thanks to the more advanced lighting, more accurate shadow casting, proper light dissipation, and great volumetrics and fog effects. So, long story short, the game looks visually amazing and by far one of the best visually looking games in 2023. But before we move to the next section, I have a quick comment on the performance of the game. As during the release, the game had a lot of stuttering that was very noticeable on PC, especially when the player moves through some doors while entering new areas. I won't bore you with too much technical details and complicated terms about the issue, but currently with the latest patch released as of the capturing of this video, the stutters are slightly better, but still there, unless you turn on the VSync from the options section. I found out that for me that totally fixes any stuttering or frame drops on PC. I'm not sure if that will work for everyone, but I just wanted to put that out there, as it might help some other players. As for the consoles, the game has a smoother experience. I haven't tried the game on the Xbox Series X, but I've tried it on PS5 and as of the latest patch as well. It is a very smooth and stable 60 frames per second experience. Much like the original, the in-game music and audio gives the same vibes with better and newer technology, effectively conveying the feeling of being in an isolated, dangerous place. The music in Dead Space Remake plays a crucial role in building tension during action sequences and intensifying the sense of dread during quieter moments. It contributes significantly to the overall immersive experience with its excellent audio and soundtrack design. And as usual, I'll leave you with a few clips of gameplay to check the audio yourselves. In summary, having thoroughly immersed myself in this game, it's evident that developers have skillfully harnessed the power of newer technology to elevate the cherished classic Dead Space into a modern horror masterpiece. Their utilization of cutting-edge technology not only enhances the overall experience, but also pays a fitting tribute to the original game, breathing new life into its terrifying world. This revival not only maintains the essence of what made Dead Space beloved, but also surpasses it, offering players a truly unforgettable and improved gaming journey through the horrors of space. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. It's the best way to stay up to date and get notified about all the exciting content I have planned for you. And I'll see you in the next one.